So that is thunder that you're hearing. There was a line of little cells passing through, and it really, I thought maybe we might get something out of it, but as I watched the weather, I could see that that probably wasn't going to happen. So cooled down a bit, and we did get a couple of sprinkles, but no significant rain, which is a shame. So I'm doing a quick look at the hay field, checking for Johnson grass. It starts coming in pretty good this time of year, and I have to start spraying it. I just do spot sprays. Usually I don't have much more than a couple of square feet to have to contend with. This is my 10th year of spraying Johnson grass. So this is August the 6th, after we've had over 6 inches of rain, I think it was. And the grass is really starting to take off. Definitely got much greener than it was. And you can see the height is coming up on it. The wind's blowing today pretty strong, so you can see the leaves blowing.
Johnson grass in here. I've gone through.
We actually had a little bit of rain overnight, so there's a little bit of grass laid down in a couple spots. This is our hay fields. If we continue getting a little bit of rain between now and early September, we should be doing pretty good.
Today is August 22nd. Our hay field is still growing some. It is a humid night. Been a hot last few days. I think we got 2 more days of some hot weather, and then we'll get some cool down for Saturday, Sunday, and next week. So, but you can take a look out there. You can see the humidity just lingers in the air. Just checked on the cows, and they're all breathing hard.
New idea, 5209 is cutting good, working good, a little noisy. Love to mow the grass. Having a little trouble with the 4707 holding speed though. Throttle won't hold, it's pulling back on it. I'm still in the bottom field. I've been in here a little over an hour now. Takes about almost 2 hours to mow each field. Today it's taking a little bit longer. I guess because there's a little bit more grass laying on the ground or growing. And laying after I get done mowing. Still have several more passes in this lower field before I'm done, but you can see this grass is pretty good. It's a little shorter and thinner in some places, but overall it's much thicker and taller than normal. I think it'll probably even beat out our spring cutting, which was pretty poor, really. Sure glad to see it. We needed the grass this year. Moved to the upper bottom field, and it's got some areas in it that the grass is a little bit shorter, but it's thick. It's amazingly thick. And the grease grass didn't come in as heavy this year. I stopped to pull up some Johnson grass. I had a little spot, a few plants in it. And we'll check, let's just see how the grass is. Look at it, look at that. That is really nice looking grass. I'm very happy with that. It's gonna lay there for about 3-4 days before we bale it. Should be good and dry. No rain in the forecast, so this all should be good. Last few passes in this one and I'll be done. Beautiful day to mow grass. And it smells good, believe me.
Fall cutting is down on the ground in both the upper bottom hayfield and the lower bottom hayfield. You can see down there. And we also got the exclusion area down here cut. It wasn't very good grass in there, but mostly weeds. It'll be good for the goats though. And this little spot right here is just a ton of foxtail, just as thick as it could be. Maybe if we get this rolled up and kind of cut back on the seed, we won't have as much of that next year.
Well, I got the mowing and the raking done. That's my job. And then Travis comes in, he bales. That's his International 1086. And I think the baler, if I remember right, is a Hessen 555. Windrows are looking pretty good this year, and for fall, normally we don't see them that big. I think we're going to have a good harvest. Probably one of the better harvests that we've ever had. I'll have to check my numbers. But I think up to this year, our best harvest for these two fields was 38 bales. This is Travis getting ready to tie one off and kick it out. We'll watch this for a few minutes. There it goes. Get ready here and start moving again. He can get these two fields actually. He can bale them up depending on, again, how much grass is in these windrows, but he can generally bale these up pretty quick. Last bale. This was a straggler that the baler kicked out with no string, so I'll feed that first to the goats. And we're headed back up here to the trailer, pick it up. That's the last load we got. And when we get up there, you'll see that it's only got 4 bales on it. I normally carry 5. Still need to modify the trailer to hold 6. That way I can be more efficient.
So this is our hay for the winter. I've got 34 square bales in there. And if I remember right, I've got 30 4x5 round bales. So approximately 32,000 pounds of feed for the cattle. I'm thinking it's gonna hold out for me pretty good. Probably won't have a lot left over by the time spring gets here next year, but that's pretty much what I was hoping for. Hoping the winter isn't too bad.